welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a card making video because I have a 30th birthday card in which I need to create, and it is for my lovely cousin. So I'm absolutely chuffed to bits to be making him one. So I was sort of walking around my craft room thinking, what on earth am I going to do for my cousin? So he actually really likes Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I don't have anything to do with Sonic the Hedgehog, but then I thought about Julia's kit, the Steampunk Stories. Yeah, so Steampunk Stories, and I thought, you know what, that collection is absolutely perfect for male or female, and that's the one I'm going to use. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to get everything out. So this is everything that I already have left over from the kit from when I've had a play with it. Oh, I love that. That's actually from packaging, which, yeah, I had to have. So what are we going to do? Now, I knew that I definitely wanted to have some of this blue paper in. And I'm thinking that, right, do you know what? I think we'll go with that one first. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at this yellow one. I'm thinking these cogs and maybe the butterflies would be really nice to use on this. So we're going to be doing some fussy cutting. And then I'm also thinking that I've got some of the bees already fussy cut out. So that is a really good thing. And I've got microchirp here. So I'm thinking I might add microchirp on. I think, yeah, let's add microchirp on. I do have... I've got lots of different stamps and things for happy birthdays, but I did have, and I'm not sure now where I put it, but I had a die on my desk. Have I, oh, is that it? Yes. So I've got a happy birthday die, which I thought we could die cut out of the papers as well and put on the card. So yeah, I think I have an idea of what we're going to do. I like this strip. Really like that strip actually. Now, card base wise, what size am I going to do? So I was half thinking of doing a 5x7, but I have just realised I have used all my 5x7s. I do have this tall card. Ooh, that could be nice. A slimline card. Do you know what? And that red goes really nice with the kit. Shall we do a slimline card? Do you know what? Let's do a slimline card. I think, do you know, no, I'm going to do 2 cards. And the reason why I'm going to do 2 cards is because I think the slimline card's going to look really nice. But I also think that a 6x6 card base will be nice. So I think let's do 2 cards. Now this this paper pack is still available, and I'm sure some of the stamps are still available. So let me just grab the stamps so you can see them. I do actually have to go through. They're absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favourite collections actually. Where are they? There they are. Okay, I'm just making sure I get them all for you. Okay, so there is 4 stamp sets. So we've got Wilma Watts, Clara Clogs, we've got Electric Field, and we've got Microchirp. And Microchirp is the one that we're going to use. Now we've got back, you can see how well used these are. There is also stencils in the collection as well. Oh, I want this. I'm thinking I want in that border. So let's use that. Yeah, there is stencils as well in the collection. It's a beautiful collection. I will leave links. So if you don't already have it, oh yeah, I highly suggest. It's sort of a very quirky. It's not full on steampunk, it's not full on floral, it's not full on like weird and quirky, or it is just absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorites. I think I've got 3 favorite collections now. Oh, I love them all. Right, I'm thinking that I love that red around. Now we did have this little strip because I'm thinking that little strip just along there. Oh, do you know what, guys? This is going to look gorgeous. It is going to look amazing, if I don't say so myself. Right, so I'm just going to mark where I want it to be cut. Okay, so let me get my trimmer out. And let's cut this down. So I'm actually cutting this down to 3 3 3/4. So that's what we're cutting that piece down. So these are 8x8 papers, so it's 8 inches by 3 3/4. So that is going to just sit on there. So I'm just going to glue that down straight away, just because, yeah, it seems daft not to really, because we know that this is what we want for our base. Now I do know that this needs sort of unclogging ever so slightly. I need to, because although you don't need a lot of this glue, it sticks lovely. So, and then make sure we've got it, because we only have, there we go. Right, absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got this piece, which I'm going to just pop on there like that. Like I said, absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to leave those sides just in case I want to pull it up over. Now there's going to be a gap at the top and the bottom, but I'm happy with that. So there is that. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. Now I really want these, so let's grab, I'm dropping everything. Right, let me grab my little tool thing. Move that there, keeps falling out. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I want to cut around these. So we are doing fussy cutting. Now I am moving my paper, I'm not moving my scissors, and I have more control by doing that. And I will be cutting into the notches, because I do think that it is going to be make this much nicer to work with. However, I will cut into the notches once I've cut the bit out that that I want first. So we'll come in and do that afterwards. Right, okay. So this is where we're sort of making use of our background papers and having a look to see what we can fussy cut out to use. Right, so because I'm thinking that, oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that there? Oh, do you know, I love that. And I'm thinking that I like this bit here. So again, I'm just going to cut around it, and we'll do proper fussy cutting with it. I mean, you don't have to. You could actually just roughen up the edges on this as well, and that would work. And then I'm thinking something like that, or even like that. But what we're also going to do, because I really want this to stand out, is I'm actually going to go over the lines. So once we've cut it, I'm going to go over the lines with a thin black pen. So I've got a 0.2 just sat in front of me, so I'll probably use that one. And that's just to highlight the areas. Yeah, because like I say, these are perfect, these cogs. So, okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to do this. And then where I've gone a bit over, I'm just going to, yeah, carry on around. So like I say, if you move the paper, you will have more control over your fussy cutting. And also, the best thing to do is to go slow. Take your time. There's no rush, you know, and just enjoy the process. I love fussy cutting. I find it so therapeutic and relaxing. It's my sort of go-to, especially when I'm bad. If I tend to sit with, I've got loads of fussy cut pieces upstairs ready to go, sheets, and then yeah, when I'm sat watching telly, I just do them, which is awesome. So yeah, I like to have lots of fussy cut elements. I do actually need to stock up because my bit box is becoming quite bare. I've got loads of little bits, but I don't have like any big focal images. So, but then I want to use everything that's up first before I start putting more stuff in. So I'm going to have to do some more. How many cards? I'm actually behind on those. Can't even remember how many paper pads I'm at. I think I'm at like 50. No, 40 something. I'll have to go back on my videos and count. yeah, so my aim was to do 60 over the year, so I think I should do it. There, just by adding that detail on. I mean, how gorgeous does that look? So, I'm just going to go over these first. And, you know, they don't have to be spot on. And that is the beauty about it. We're just following the lines. And you're not going to draw perfect lines unless you use a ruler. And, yeah, it's just not going to happen. But I'm okay with that. And if you're okay with that, then, yeah, I just think it brings out all that detail just that little bit more. And I just think it makes just that little bit of a difference. So now we're going to go around all the prongs. Is that what they're called, the prongs? We're going to go around all of those and pop them in. And then we'll do the big one. Actually, I need to look up at the camera, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Because, yeah, my camera keeps moving. I think I need to look at a more permanent fixture for my camera. But I don't really want to do it yet because the plan is for next year I'm actually going to invest in a better quality of camera. So, I mean, look how wonky that is. That looks awesome. Like I said, does not have to be perfect, guys. We can have this however we want. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get a new camera, which means I'll have to, I don't know actually if I'll have to get a new setup, but I'd rather just wait until I've got a new camera and then I'll decide on whether or not I'm going to change my setup and put something permanent in, or yeah, but the camera that I use, it has to be plugged in at all times, so I can't take you with me. If I'm doing, like, if I'm tidying up my craft room, I can't take you down. It has to be plugged in. But it's like 10-year-old or something. I mean, it was the latest thing when we got it, so luckily it's still good quality. But it just stays permanently in its housing. But yeah, I just want a new camera. And I'm hoping to get a camera that uses a micro SD card instead of a big one, because my laptop I have to have an adapter and I keep losing my adapters. I'm terrible, you know, always losing them. I have two and I have no idea where I keep putting them, so if I have like a little micro SD one, then I think I won't lose, well, I'll probably lose that, won't I? I think I probably will. Right, just gonna go around this bit. Okay, so just keep going around. I mean, look at that. Hasn't that just made that difference? So, you know, something that was quite pale and you wouldn't think you could use as, you know, essentially as a topper, you actually can. You just have to go around it with, you know, a black pen. Now let's cut into these. You don't, like I said, you do not have to cut into them because yeah, this is quite a, you know, a taxing job, but it is personal preference. I really want to. I just think, yeah, why not? I think of these ideas and then as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, why did I decide to do that? What you playing at, woman? Why did you think that it would be good? And then when it's finished, I'm like, oh, that's why I decided to do that, because I like it. Do you guys always have these little thoughts as when you've decided to do something and then it takes you forever and you're like, oh, why did I do it? And then when you finish, like, oh, I really like it. That's why I did it. Because I do that a lot. I have to admit, I've missed my craft room. I'm back in my craft room, guys. I've missed it. 3 days a week without crafting. Oh, it's torture. It's torture. But I suppose, you know, I've got to give my family some attention. And then also, so this is a serious question. And I would love it if you guys could answer it. How do you fit your house chores into around your crafting? How? Because I'm finding it impossible to actually do housework around crafting. So I do my crafting, but then when I look, there's not enough time to do my chores. So how do you guys fit your housework around your crafting? How? So I'm not used to this. It's my husband who used to do everything, but now he's working. How? Please tell me, how do I do my chores? Although I don't have many to do, but yeah, it's still trying to fit them in. How do you fit them in? Like, seriously. And I am being genuine. I have no idea how to fit all of my housework in. So yeah, so there you go. So I just thought I'd ask, and I can't wait to get your answers because I genuinely would like to know. So you're all probably laughing. I haven't done housework for such a long time. I haven't got a clue how you do it anymore. Don't you just sort of get a sweep and brush and just, I don't know, wave it around a little bit and you're done? Is that how it works? Oh, I am only kidding, guys. I do know how to do my housework. I just pay my daughter to do it. Actually, that would be a really, really good... Oh, do you know what? You guys have just given me the answer. Pay my daughter. Oh, why didn't I think of that to start with? Right, anyway. You probably all sat there laughing at me now thinking, really, Dawn? Oh, do you know what? I don't like housework. I've never liked housework. And, yeah, and I don't think any of us like housework. So I'd rather craft. The time it takes me to do the housework, I could have crafted and I could have made something beautiful. And I'm not making my house beautiful by cleaning it because it's already clean. Well, it won't be if I don't clean it, but you know, it already looks nice. I'm not going to make it any nicer. Whereas if I craft, I make it even nicer, don't I? I make whatever it is that I take, I make it more pretty. Whereas when you do housework, you're not making it more pretty. It still looks pretty. Anyway, that's my logic. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to end up on that, how clean is your house, aren't I? Because I think it's, well, it is, well, no, it's not clean. Well, it is. I need to mop my kitchen floor, but I did actually do my chores yesterday. Well, when I say chores, I hoovered. That was chores, isn't it? And then husband's done stuff today on his day off because he's awesome. Oh, look at that. I think we need the bees on there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And then microchirp needs to go on. However, I do want to take off more of this white, and I think I'm going to regret this and quite a lot of the others bits. So yeah, so no, husband, bless him, he's been off work now. He goes back to work tomorrow. This is all new for us because my husband's had to look after me for the last goodness knows how long, and my daughter, so I haven't been able to yeah, my condition depends too much, and I shut down. So it's been really hard, but I have actually managed. I've done 1 week of doing houseworks, but then I didn't have housework, sorry, and then I didn't have time to craft, and it was like, well, I'd rather craft than do housework. So I'm thinking if I can get away with doing my housework maybe once a month and pay my daughter to do the rest, I'm sure she can run the hoover around every other day. It needs hoovering every other day because of the doggies. Well, ideally it needs doing every day, but really if I do it every other day, that means I definitely have every other day of crafting. So yeah, how do we fit our chores around our crafting? I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking I'm mad, but it's genuine. I've missed my craft room. I love my craft room. I just love crafting. It makes the world go round. It makes everything okay. And it makes me happy. And a happy wife is a happy life, as I keep reminding my hubby. So yeah, and he says a happy husband is a happy life. And I said, no, it isn't. It's just you being a whinger. So we just ignore you if you're unhappy. Because isn't that what us women do? Oh my goodness me, look! Oh, that is just too cute for words. Too cute. No, I do make sure he's happy. As long as I get what I get, then yeah, I'm happy with that. Why wouldn't that be? Right. What do I want? I might buy him something every now and again, but it depends. Right, I'm thinking I'm going to come in with my wild honey, actually. It's not something that I would normally, so let me grab this. Just to go around the edges, just for it to sort of blend in, because I'm just, as much as like our Chirpy is looking gorgeous, it's too white around the edges, and I just love like the vintage, yeah, much better. And then what I've stuck them on, you silly woman. So I'm just going to go around these, because I'm a silly Billy. I should have done this before, but it's all good. You probably, I bet you've all tuned out now. I bet you've all stopped watching thinking she's just gone crazy. All of this housework's just made her head go boom. I can just see it now. You're all like, oh, I think we're going to have to stop watching. She's just gone to pot. Mind you, I went to pot years ago, so it's fine. Right, I really do need to sort of, yeah. Anyway, let's get these stuck down. So, because, well, I'm going to get this BB stuck down. Now, I'm thinking I want microchirp all up. Let's get her up like this. Oh, I know what I do need. I need a 3 and a 0 as well, because my cousin's 30. So yeah, next year I've actually got quite a few 4-0 cards to go do. So my friends from school and I all turn the big 4-0. Oh, that's on. Do you know what? It's really scary because my birthday's in January and it's literally like a few months away now. And I am, oh my word, it's finally hitting that I'm no longer a spring chicken. I'm just a slightly older spring chicken now. So it's not too bad. Although I have to say I'm more excited about turning 40 than I was 30. I remember turning 30 and I don't know if you guys were the same. I remember just dreading it, and when I was talking to my best friend from school, who's Claire's sister, she was the same. She said she was dreading it too. And it's weird, but for my 40, if I have to, I think, you think, well, I think when I turned 30 I thought, oh well, that's it now, I'm old. But actually you're not, nothing changes. So this time it's like life begins at 40, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to have lots of fun. Oh, I haven't took whatever is on there off. I haven't taken them all off, like, but it's all good. It's all good in the grand scheme of things. So that's there. And then where's the other bumblebee? And he can go there, so let's stick them on. Okay, so yeah. I have lots of 40 cards next year to do, so that's going to be fun. Actually, I don't even know how many of us are, I think there's 3 of us that are turning 40 next year. So I don't know what we're planning yet, but we were going to be planning to go abroad, but then obviously with COVID and everything that's sort of gone on, I don't think we're going to. I think we're leaving that now. It might be a trip to London, so that'd be lovely if it is. Claire and I will have to go on craft shopping hunting, because I think that would be fun. So yeah, so it's all going to be great. Right, I haven't taken them all off because it's going to take forever, so I'm just gonna, yeah, and then that's just going to sit on there like that. So there we have it. And then I'm going to put happy birthday in there. So where's that die? Let's have a look where this die can fit. See if it'll, actually the happy birthday will have to go there, which is fine. And I'm thinking of doing it in, what paper should, I'm thinking actually this blue one. So that, oh, actually, before I start doing that, let's see what scrap bits I've got, because yeah, I thought I'd have a scrap bit somewhere. So I'm going to do it that, and actually let's do it, let's do the 30 as well. So 1 second guys, let's have a look. I did buy, where are they? Yeah, I have no idea. Right, I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to find my 30 and then I'll be back. So I'm back. Right, I have them. So I got these from Surprise Creations a few months ago actually. I don't think I hauled them. I did have some number dies and my number 7 didn't work. So, which was no good. I have small ones, but who wants small ones? I just thought with so many birthdays coming up, I need the bigger dies. So I'm going to do the 3 and the 0. There we go. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab my plate for this and we're just going to pop them on. Okay. So just like that. And then I'm just going to pop it into, just move my trimmer. So I have my machine on a Lazy Susan, so it makes life so much easier. So thanks to one of my gorgeous subscribers. Okay. So this should, but what I think I'm going to do as well, because this is a finished paper, I think it's 160 GSM if I remember rightly, so it's a nice, a decent size paper, but yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through again, but this time I'm going to put it on some card. So let's take them off. The 3's there somewhere, just so that we can make it more solid. Just get rid of all of these bits. Okay, so I need to just be careful as I pull this out, because like I say, it is thinnish paper, but we can solve that by popping it on some card. Okay, so just popping them up and all the way across. Okay, so there's that bit, and I'm just going to get rid of these. I think that's, oh, not that one. Right, that's all done. So let's pop that on there. So you can see I've used this die in a previous video. So get back on that. I do have tape to stop it from doing that. Right, turn that back around and then pop that through. Right, okay, so there's that. Let's move that back. Right, what I'm going to do, because we're not going to need any more bits from our paper pad, so I just keep all of my bits to do with Steampunk stories in there, except for the what they're called. What they're called, guys? You know what they're called. Stamps. That's it. Oh, honestly. So yeah, apart from the stamps, they're kept separate, but they're really easy for me to grab. They actually live now on my desk, so it's all good. Right, okay, so that's them put away. So I'm just gonna do that and put it on there. Right, and then move you over because they go in there. Do you know, it's so hard to stay organised, isn't it? I have to admit, it really is hard. I don't think I'm going to use that flower. Definitely not. Okay, so there's the 3. And then let's do that. And take it out. So I'm going to use my pokey tool. Actually, I'm just going to do it all because, no my luck, I'll end up ripping it. So if we push on it all, it should come out quite easily, shouldn't it? She says. There we go. Perfect. Right, put that back in there. I'll put that away later. Okay, so there's the happy birthday. Okay. And that bit. So that's going to just sit up there. But like I said, we're going to have it so that it's in the matching paper. Oh, why have you done that? The 3 doesn't want to be on its own. Move that over there. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to use my tweezers for this, so that, yeah, it's a bit easier for me to manage. So we're just going to pop some glue on, and I think that ends, I have to admit this end keeps blocking quite quickly, so I think I'll have to, yeah, try and remember to always put my pin back in. So I'm just going to put glue all over, like so, like that. And like I said, I'm only doing this just so that, because this is just a paper, it's not a card, that's why we're doing it quite, like I'm putting it on some card, because it just makes it just that little bit thicker and just that little bit stronger. It also gives it just slightly a bit of dimension. So this card is actually, I think it's about 210, 220 GSM, so it's quite a nice thick card. Okay, so there's that, and that's just going to sit there like so. And then let's do the same thing with our 3 and 0. Okay, so I really like these. I do like Surprise Creations. So I do shop on AliExpress, but I only actually go to Alina Crafts and Surprise Creations because they don't copy. However, I did buy a stamp set. I thought it was from Alina Crafts and it wasn't. And when I looked, the name that I bought it off was actually very similar to Alina Crafts. So I will not be using it. I will. Somebody has pointed me in the direction of where I can get the original from. So I'd rather just buy the original. I'm not one for people who take away. So that has really opened my eyes at making sure that I definitely buy from the people that I know I want to buy from. So when shopping on AliExpress, please do be careful, because like I say, it's a very easy oh, look at that, very easy to buy counterfeit. And yeah, those stamps have just gone in the bin, so I can't show you them, but it was on a haul that I did recently. But I thought it was strange that it hadn't come out of, it didn't have Alina's craft stuff, so it was my mistake. But I just got it from somebody who has a very similar name to Alina Crafts. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, it really annoys me. I don't know how they can sleep at night sort of stealing people's hard work and stuff. It's just, it really does infuriate me. So yeah, so please do be careful. But I do like I said, I do like Surprise Creations. I do like Alina Crafts up there because they do their original stuff, which is just fabulous. And I mean, they're cheap, but they're not really cheap, so you can tell the difference. But Surprise Creations, I love their nesting dies. Absolutely love them. And it was Sam the Scottish Crafter actually who I first heard them off. She's on their design team, or she was, and I just love the nesting dies, and I thought the prices were really good for them. So I've been slowly collecting them, very slowly. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that card? Right, I was going to make 2, but not, because this one's taken me forever to do. But oh, I do love that. The only thing I'm thinking of is actually, I'm going to go around it with a black line. So draw around them just so that they stand out a little bit more. Yes, I like that a lot. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I think this has turned out perfectly, and I think this is going to be perfect for my cousin. Yeah, he's just going to love it. So that is his card. Once I've done all this, all finished. So I hope you've enjoyed my little sort of talking to myself and, you know, my usual. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely it's been a fun one for me. I think you can tell that I haven't been in my craft room much. But yeah, like I say, hubby is being amazing. So he does do quite a lot when he comes home. So on his 3 days off, he tries and does as much as he can. So it does help. But it's still a genuine question. How do you fit your housework in around crafting? So yeah, that is the question. I mean, it'll take me some time, I think, to get it all sorted. So yeah, right, I'm just going to finish up this. So like I said, I'm just going around, and it's basically like we are shadowing our pieces, and it's just because I really want them to pop out, and I don't feel like it's going to be like wrong to do it on this, because we did the black lines on our background pieces, so really I think it just helps tie it in as well, so it doesn't look too odd. But I just feel like this needed to be, it just needed to stand out just a little bit more. Now I keep getting glue on my pen where glue has leaked, but that is fine. So yeah, so just a few more bits, and then I haven't done the A, another bit of glue, and then I just need to do the B. But yeah, so there we have it, and I mean that just helps it stand out, and just makes it look even prettier. So that is my card for today, guys. I really do hope that you like it, and it's giving you some inspiration. You can buy the Steampunk Stories collection from our lovely Julia from her website GMC Designs. So yeah, if you would like to get that, it is a beautiful collection. I love it when it came out, and I still love it now. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.